Hey guys, welcome back to the Funky Little Studio. My name is Regina and this is my husband Tom. Together we make up the Funky Little Studio. 2 years ago we told our corporate jobs to take a hike. What's happening?
It's all aimed over. It needs to be there.
And we do full-time reselling since then. So along with some other side jobs, dog sitting, ship shops, all kinds of stuff just to make it all work so we can work for ourselves and not have to work for someone else.
I took a hike from a corporate job then I got laid off from a job I took. So I didn't I kind of fell into it not as planned. No. You guys probably already know that, but
they don't know. How are they supposed to?
If they've watched some other episodes. Anyway, I didn't really tell them to take a hike. I gave my 2 weeks notice at a corporate job, went to work at a brewery, and then 6 months later got laid off.
Yes.
So that's how mine worked
out. That's how
you told
wound
yours.
Up here. Yeah. So anyway, this is what sold Wednesday, and we are going to go over some sales that we had. Again, mine have been slow. They're picking up slightly, but truth be told, this is the worst month I've had on Poshmark since I can remember. So like the lowest sales I've had, the lowest items sold. So anyway.
This is episode 5. We're going to do episode 6 shortly after, so I don't know if we'll change clothes or not. We're going to split this up because we did have a couple good weeks, and then this week's been mediocre.
Yeah. So anyway, okay. So my first sale on Poshmark was the brand was called Dundee. It's a vintage embossed belt. So, and it looked more like a children's belt, but it had these really pretty white embossed flowers in the belt, like in the leather, tooled leather. That's what it was. So it sold for $15, and I paid $3. So after Poshmark fees and cost of goods, I made $9 on that belt. I've also had it for a long time, so I was glad to see it go.
Clear it out. We're gonna put it up here. We haven't
you'll be able to see them.
They'll be somewhere on the screen as a screenshot.
They probably realized at this point.
This pins. We never said.
All right. So then the next sale that I had was this really pretty metallic mini dress that was blue, and it had this gold metallic thread that went through it. It was really cute. And it was by the brand BTFL-Life. It's the first time I found that brand. So it sold for $30. And when I went to go, ship it, I couldn't find it. And then I was like, did I already sell this dress? And sure enough, I had. It had sold on eBay, and I had never taken it off of Poshmark. So,
there's an app for that, right?
Yeah, but mine doesn't seem to be working.
Yeah, it hasn't worked for a while.
It's not. Anyway, so I had to cancel that sale, and I do believe that it sold for more on eBay. But anyway, so
did you send them a coupon or offer them anything on the people that didn't get to get it? No.
No, I just had to cancel the order and move on. And I hate I hate when that happens. I hate messing up. But I'm just glad that it was on Poshmark and not vice versa, because, on eBay, it really hurts your seller status
real fast.
Yeah. When you have to cancel an order. If the buyer refuses to request a cancellation and you have to request the cancellation, it really goes against your numbers, which really hurts you on eBay. Okay, the next thing that sold was Torrid floral mini dress. This was, I believe it was a 3X and a really pretty pink floral dress. I'd had it for, it's not strapless, sleeveless. I'd had it for quite a while, and it sold for $25. I paid $7, so after Poshmark fees, I made $14 on that dress. Not bad. Well, and I've said before, I'm being a lot more choosy about Torrid pickups. Like, I probably wouldn't pick up that dress again, if not for $7. I might do it for $1, but I wouldn't do it for $7.
We've learned some of that in the last 2.5 years, basically.
Yeah. And
if we had do-overs.
doing these What Sold Wednesdays and really looking at numbers and seeing like profit margins and what you paid for something, like
Yeah.
for me, has really said I need to look at getting a lower cost of goods on things, or the things that I am paying $7, $8, $9, $10 for need to have a return that's a lot higher, right? So I do have some really good sales this, but anyway, for example, this next sale, this dress is by Charo Ruiz, and it was I had never heard of this brand. I found it. I don't think you're in the.
Well, I mean, that way we can have the picture.
Oh, okay. I'm like, I think you're stepping
No,
out.
I know where I'm at.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. I found this at a Goodwill in Oklahoma City, and I could tell it was just this adorable little white eyelet mini dress, and I paid $9 for this dress. I could tell when I saw it and touched it that it was a quality dress, and I can't remember if I realized there or when I got home that the zipper that went up the side was broken, so it would not zip up. And I actually listed it with the broken zipper and immediately got an offer on it, like immediately. And it got me thinking, like, hold on, how much is it going to cost to have the zipper replaced? And with the replaced zipper, how much is this dress worth, right? Well, I took it to a seamstress. She did the zipper for 20, and because this dress retailed for several $100s, and I relisted it not too long ago. I relisted it for 200. When I relisted it, I realized that it had a little belt that went with it also that was not with the dress. So I listed it for 200, and I got an offer. Actually, I got an offer on it for 165, I think, which I took, and the person's payment wouldn't go through on Poshmark.
I remember this one.
Yeah, it didn't go through, and it gives them like 24 hours or whatever to fix their payment. But while you're waiting for them to fix their payment, the item can still sell.
Okay.
And so I got another offer for $150 on this dress, and I was like, "Yeah, you can have it." So it sold for $150. After fees on Poshmark, I had $120, and I paid $9 for the dress, which left me with $101. So I took the $20. So basically, I had a $29 cost of goods, which I made $101 on that dress.
Nice.
So that was pretty good.
Yep.
All right, so I'm gonna let you go.
Okay. That's all your Posh?
No, I have a few more Posh.
Okay. So mine's all eBay. That's basically what I primarily focus on. Although I listed 3 things on Poshmark today, which I hadn't done anything in a while. Well, I've done a handful of things in the last few months just to see what happens over there if I start listing again. Anyway, so I'll start off real quick with a Ford tractor sticker, or 2-pack of Ford tractor stickers, sold for $7.99, free shipping, and I had $1 involved in it from my little honey hole place that I get a bunch of automotive type stuff. Then I don't have the dates or anything. I have $11 part out of a Stir Crazy popcorn machine. We'll flash the picture up here of the actual machine. But the actual base motor sold for $12.99 plus shipping. And I'd already sold like the dome and some other pieces off of this. So we're well into the profit because I think I only gave $11 for the whole thing. And immediately after I started parting it out, stuff started selling. So I guess there's certain things that break on it. So that leaves me with just the plug-in left to sell.
Wow.
So I'll have to, maybe I can put a little diagram up there that says what all sold off of an $11 purchase price. Then this was one of those things that we talked about a minute ago. I wouldn't buy these over again. It was a 1976 Bicentennial B&M brand little baked bean Crocs, little like brown or ceramic Crocs. I think they sold them in the stores with baked beans in them, but then people use them for baked bean bowls or dishes. Because I think we have some big ones too listed. But these are a little 3-pack of those. I think I gave $1.50 a piece for those. Is what I have wrote down, and they sold for $15.98 plus shipping. Okay, I'll do a couple more.
Yeah.
Okay. A billiard ball, like a
Pool
table, billiard ball, number 12, and I think it had a Q or something. So I guess they have some that are double marked, and I think it had Q or A. So I guess you can play like poker, like queen, king, ace.
Okay.
So I think that's what it was. It sold for $15.87 free shipping, but I bought a whole bunch of these at a garage sale a couple years ago, and they were some collegiate ones: University of Miami, Texas Longhorns. I think there was 2 Texas and 1 Miami. So the first one sold and basically paid for the whole batch of these. So these odd random balls have been selling. So
list your random balls. Is what you're saying.
list your random balls. So basically, when I first bought them, they were $3 a piece. I think I had $39 in it, but like 1 or 2 of them have sold, and so now we're in a pure profit. So even at $15.87 and me paying the shipping, it was still a good deal. I'll do one more and then I'll let you go, and then I've got some more. A Fire King peach, like coffee cup, like the pink peach luster, I think is what it's called. Correct me if I'm wrong. You picked these up, and I just found them in a random box that was in my death pile because the stuff was wrapped up in newspaper and I really didn't know what it was. And I was trying to get organized out in the garage and found a box of stuff. So those once I got listed in it, sold fairly quickly. $17.88 free shipping. Your cost of goods was $1.10.
Yeah.
And I think that was going international. So we've had several international ones. Yeah, you go next, and I'll finish off with some big ones.
Okay, so the next item that sold on Poshmark was a pair of Spanx, new with tags, shapewear shorts, like biker short kind of things, but they're shapewear. And I listed these suckers. I mean, these things are expensive, and I listed them. I don't remember what listing price, but they sat and they sat and they sat. And people are always like, get your Spanx. And I know like the Spanx leggings and things typically sell quickly, but these things have sat. And on Poshmark, I use Auto Posher, and I have it set where every 60 days it relists the item and lowers the price. And I've changed that around a little bit, but these have been listed for quite a while, so they were down to $26. And I think I got an offer on them, and I just accepted it because, again, my sales have been not that great, and I'm like, are you in the storage business, or are you in the reselling business? Yeah. So I was like, take them. My profit on that, well, after fees, I made $20.80. I paid $3 for those from Goodwill, so I made $17.81 off of that sale. So not horrible. Then next was a Madewell striped top. It had kind of, you'll see.
Yep, we'll put it up here.
It was really cute. It looked like linen. It had the tie was almost like a rope. And honestly, I don't even know that I've ever been into like a Madewell store.
I know I haven't.
And I really hadn't even heard of Madewell until I started reselling. So I know that sounds crazy.
Is there one at Utica Square?
I don't know.
I feel like there is.
A Madewell?
It seemed like there used to be one at Utica Square in Tulsa, which is kind of
There's an Anthropology.
I want to say there was a Madewell too.
Is there even a Madewell store?
I don't know. We may be lying.
Anyway, so I would get excited when I would find Madewell, because back when I first started reselling, it was a hotter brand, I think. Anyway, this shirt sat around and or top, and it finally sold for $20. I paid $6 for this shirt, so after fees, I profited $10. Again, just glad to see it go. And then here's another example of I took an offer on this, but somebody got a really great deal. This was a Champion hoodie, and it was for Butler University.
Oh, okay.
And it was like well made. You'll see it. You'll see it here, but I think I had it listed at $28. Which to me is still kind of low for that. But anyway, I got an offer for $20, and I was like, take it.
Get it out of here.
Didn't have it that long. So I paid $2.25 for it. And after fees, I made $13.75.
Nice.
So that's all my Poshmark. And then I have 4 eBay. So
okay, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have like 6 left. You want to do 2 more and then I'll finish off, or do you want me to go ahead and do mine and you finish off?
You do yours.
Okay, I'll finish off real quick. I have up next was a pair of Coors Tall Pilsner glasses. gave $1 a piece for those quite a while. They were in my death pile for a long time. And then got a lowball offer, and then countered, and then he countered back, and we met in the middle. I had him at $21.86 or $21.88, and they offered like $10. Like, I looked at the comps, and I'm like, these should go for kind of what I'm asking, but I'm willing to work with you a little bit. Anyway, long story short, I think I countered at 18. They countered back at something, and then we ended up, I think, at 14, which would be $7 a piece plus shipping. Well, then they had the cojones to ask for a shipping discount after that, and I was going to type up an answer, and I think that's when we were on our road trip, and every time I think we had bad Wi-Fi or something, and it wouldn't send, or eBay was having messaging problems, or anyway, I wasn't going to be schneidi, but I'm like, no, that's not going to happen. Anyway, so we settled on the $14 plus shipping, and I haven't heard anything back. Hopefully we get positive feedback. They were perfect condition.
Yeah.
Vintage Coors glasses. Okay. So next one was one I've had around for a minute, at least a year. Canon Zoom camera pack, like a Velcro and nylon, whatever that fabric's called, nylon, but it's got like a rip stop or something, like heavy duty. It was brand new with tags. I paid up for it, and I thought, well, this will sell really fast. It didn't. It took almost a year to sell. I paid $8.80 with tax and everything, and I think it sold for $38.88. I didn't write down the sale price on that one, actually, plus shipping, I believe. So that was a nice, I'm not giving you the breakdown that you are. Sorry. You're just going to have to figure it out on your own. Next was a Monday or so ago. I was going to do bingo at the brewery, and two of these Ford hitch covers, the little plastic chrome hitch covers that go on your hitch when you don't have a hitch in on your receiver. I got a cha-ching, and they sold, he bought two of them. It was a $45.76 plus shipping, and that was nice because I think I had under $5 a piece in those. So that was a nice little deal, and I've had them for a minute. But I've had those, a Dodge, and then a Dodge Ram. So there were several different versions of them, and I'm almost sold out of those. That was one of those multiple items that I like to have. This was funny. This is just some Hot Wheels I had laying out in the garage that I think I'd bought at the dollar store or Target because I just thought they were cool. Still in the package. Nothing spectacular. They were from 2021, maybe. They were old, not old, but they weren't the freshest thing. It was like a Camaro and a Mustang. I'll flash up here. And I just put them as a lot, or like a 2-pack of them, and they sold for $7.88 plus shipping. So I had $1.09 a piece in those. Really not a money maker, but I just had them floating around. I'm like, I'll list these. I don't need them. And then I got a couple really good ones. Then I'll finish up. A Ford rear view mirror. I went to the salvage to buy this Ford rear view mirror for my vehicle, and it had the wrong plug on it. It was the right mirror, wrong plug. I think I had $3 or $4 into it. I want to say like $3.62 maybe plus tax. And so I had two of them out there. One of them I'm still going to put on. I think it just won't work as the auto dimming.
Yeah.
But mine crapped out, and I've been driving around with it's not cracked, but it's all fuzzy. And so I'm going to keep one and go ahead and stick it on there. But the other one, I just thought, okay, I'm going to look it up. And sure enough, because Ford has all their part numbers stamped on the item, and there were some good sold comps. So I listed it at the highest price, and it sold for $99.88 free shipping. Like I said, it had $3.62. I think the shipping cost me $8. Not a bad profit. And then my home run, I think if you watched episode 3 maybe, or episode 4, I had one of these sell vintage, brand new in the package air mattress. The other one was decent.
Like air mattress for the swimming pool?
Yeah,
or
swimming
like
pool, or swimming pool or lake or ocean, whatever. Float on. The other one was like a tanning. And it went to New Jersey. I can't remember where this. I think this one went to California. This one was called a Surf Rider. It'll be right here. I paid $15 for it, and it's been in my death pile for quite some time. Both of them were, and I listed them both the same day, and they both sold real quick. Yeah. This one sold for $109.88 plus shipping, and I listed it as for collectible. It's not guaranteed to hold air. It's never been out of the package, but it's old. So that way I should be covered on if it doesn't hold air.
Yeah.
I'm not my problem.
Yeah.
But it's still, something still could go wrong, but nothing's went wrong so far, and I'm pretty sure it won't, because it's,
brand new.
it was brand new. Yeah. And it was heavy duty. Like it weighed like 8 or 9 pounds. So anyway, my cost of goods on that was $15. It sold for $109.88 plus shipping. And
Nice.
that is all I have for this episode.
That's it.
That's all I have.
Okay, so this is my 4 sales on eBay for the week. I only have 4. None of them are home runs. But so I sold a Banana Republic crew neck, long sleeve, red, like just t-shirt. Was it new with tags? I can't remember. I don't think so. Anyway, that actually sold pretty quickly after listing it. My cost of goods on that shirt was $1, so I thought, what the heck. Anyway, it sold for $23.99. So after fees, I made $15.04 on that.
Was that plus shipping?
I always charge shipping. Yeah.
Yep.
So, and I've recently upped. I do a flat rate shipping on eBay just so I don't have to worry about weigh it and figure out what box I'm putting it in or whatever. So I typically was doing $5 flat rate, and then USPS has upped their prices. And so I've since, when I'm going in and ending a listing and selling similar, I'm changing the postage to at least $6. And if it's like shoes or something that I know is heavier, I'm upping it to $7 or $8.
Probably 8 would be more like it.
Yeah. And so some of these that I did notice were still at $5, and a lot of them, the shipping was $4 something, but there was a few that was $6.
Yeah.
So I'm losing
Kinda
some money
average out on some
shipping
of them
there. Yeah. So hopefully that'll all get taken care of as I'm relisting or selling similar. So next was this Ted Baker dress that, again, like Ted Baker is more of a higher end brand. And I found this a long time ago at the thrift store, and I thought, oh my gosh, it's Ted Baker. I'd never found it before. And it wasn't, well, it's like a color block dress, you can see, but I'm not even sure why I bought it. When I look back at that, I think it was just because it was Ted Baker.
Yeah, the name.
I think it's kind of ugly.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just, anyway. But it sold for $20. So that tells me, I already know that it's been relisted and lowered, and the price lowered and lowered. And so I paid $5 for that dress. So after fees, and I made $11.84.
That was Posh or eBay?
That's eBay.
Okay.
These are all eBay.
But it automatically, your thing automatically lowers it on eBay too?
No.
Okay.
But I had relisted this dress recently, very recently, actually, just a couple days ago, and I lowered it, and then I got an offer on it.
Okay.
And when I lowered it, I was like, I just want this thing gone.
Okay.
So, the next thing that sold was, the brand was Sunbay, and I had never heard of this brand either, but it was a full zip up hoodie with, and it's dark blue, I think, with these pink pineapple novelty print all over it, like these little pineapples. And I looked up this brand, and I'm like, okay, this is a pretty decent brand. I actually paid $1 for that hoodie, and I listed it for $35, and it sold like full price. So after fees, I made $27.19.
Nicely done.
That was pretty good.
Yep.
And then my last sale on eBay was a pair of Aldo suede ballet flats. I bought these last spring because, ballet flats were supposed to be a big, trend. And these were really, really cute. And I thought they would sell really fast, and they didn't. But here we are in spring.
Sometimes that happens.
Yeah. So here we are spring again. And they sold for $20. So I paid $2 for them. And after fees, I made $12.12 off of those.
Nice.
So I think in the last video, I had sold another pair of ballet flats. They were Liz Claiborne, like a Kelly green. Now, if those were my size, I would have
I remember you saying that, yeah.
But those were yet another pair of ballet flats that I bought at about the same time that I bought these. So it's it's not strange. So I don't know exactly when I got those listed, but now here we are in spring and they're selling. So I think I have one more pair of ballet flats in my closet if you want to check that out.
What's your closet name on Posh?
On Posh, it is Retro Studio. And on eBay, we are the Funky Little Studios.
The Funky Little
Studios. So we have a store on eBay, and you can check out all of our things, including Tom's things. So he doesn't list. I only list my clothes on Retro Studio. Yeah. And then
you cross list on eBay.
And then I cross list on eBay into the Funky Little Studio. So there's clothes and hardware and all that stuff.
I'm very limited on what I put on Posh. So most of my stuff's going to be eBay exclusively, and every once in a while I'll throw something on Posh. So mine's Tom 66 stuff on Posh.
Yeah. So my sales for the week, my gross was $384.99. Still not where I would like them to be at all. And my net was $248.75. So I was like, that's $136.24 in fees and cost of goods.
Yeah.
7, 8, 9, 10. That's only 10 items.
That's awkward silence there.
Only 10 items for the week.
We got to get some more sales going
for the week. And we are working on that.
Yeah. So I don't do the breakdowns. So just figure it out amongst yourself. That's your homework assignment.
Yeah. But speaking of sales, we are doing a Whatnot sale this Saturday, the 6th.
Oh, so now I have to edit this video tonight.
But it's Saturday, so you have a few days.
Okay.
And it is all, and we are the Funky Little Studio on Whatnot, but it is all boho rodeo items, and I've got hundreds of them that
we can flash a few up here.
Yeah, I've got some really stuff.
Bangers or whatever you want to call them.
It's at 11:07 Central Standard Time on Whatnot. So
on the 6th.
On the 6th. So check that out.
All right. That's going to wrap up this episode. Thanks for watching. And we're going to film another one of these right now. So we'll either have the same clothes on or different clothes if you watch the next one. But we're going to keep doing this as long as we can and try to be consistent. This one is waiting down to the wire. So hopefully it goes out tonight. If not, it'll be probably Thursday. Yeah. Thanks for watching.
Subscribe.
Yes, please subscribe.
Hit the like button.
Yep. And leave us a comment and let us know if you're watching and where you're at.
All right.
That's it.
Thank
See you guys.
Bye.
Bye.